is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Knocked down, could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that shows you the confidence this QB has in his target down the field. Running the corner route, he's well covered, but he knows if he puts it up in the air, his guy's going to go climb the ladder and make a play for him. Beautiful job.
There he goes. Man, a defender missed. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Moore. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them? Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, a big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Quick catch on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
No gain on the play. 4th down.
He might want another play.
Squirrel! Squirrel! Go! Squirrel!
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move. gains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Manning. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The Longhorns get enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Wingo. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
And man, it's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Manning. The short hands, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And his slip's just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Return goes out of bounds.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it here on the incompletion.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Buying some time. With the catch, it's Baxter. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it from the gun. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Moore to the air. Working that left side now. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense
makes the grab on the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
Six propane.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hughes. Turning it on. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. That's reeled in. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Moore.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Back to pass on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Steps away to find some room. And some room to work. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Longhorns will come to the line to convert on fourth down.
Razor. Tuna.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
He'll start this drive firing. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Baxter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Touchdown, Oregon. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Extending the play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on second down. He wants to take the top off. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Whittington. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
And the Ducks will try to pick it up on fourth down.
Defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Moore will throw. Buys a little time with his feet. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They look finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
27.
Coming out with it, it's Wingo. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Makes the grab. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
27.
So the final period starts with a second down play.
Clear. Green 25.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown Longhorn! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The inside handoff. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
2-9 Philly.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's got the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Heading to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. At this point, the clock is like the 12th man on offense. I assume they'll keep it on the ground here.
I would think so, too, but I also want to get the score and end this game. Like, that touchdown puts me up by 2 possessions. Ball.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to get. He lobs one high down the left side. Caught at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
More to the air. Bringing the heat. Still on his just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On 3rd and long, you have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every